Imagine waking up one day to a world completely frozen, as if someone had switched off the warmth of the sun. The oceans have turned into massive sheets of ice. Mountains are coated with frost, and the air is bitterly cold. Humanity faces an unprecedented global crisis, as if the Earth itself has paused life overnight. Even before people fully comprehend what is happening, the sudden drop in temperature triggers immediate chaos. Cities unprepared for extreme cold, seawater pipes burst, overloaded power grids, and heating systems fail. Roads become icy death traps, and vehicles slide uncontrollably, causing accidents everywhere. Panic spreads as everyone realizes the shocking truth. Earth has become a frozen wasteland overnight. The natural environment reacts violently to the intense cold. Rivers and lakes freeze solid, trapping aquatic life under thick layers of ice. Forests are coated with frost, and trees snap under the heavy weight of snow and ice. Animals struggle to survive in unexpected ways. Some freeze instantly, others migrate in desperation, and some species face total extinction. The food chain collapses rapidly as crops die and animals perish, making human food supplies dangerously scarce. Global weather patterns spiral into chaos. Snowstorms and blizzards sweep across continents, covering cities, deserts, and plains in endless white. Winds reach hurricane speeds in some regions due to massive temperature differences, causing further destruction. Volcanic activity increases in certain areas as tectonic plates respond to rapid freezing, releasing ash and smoke into the already cold atmosphere, making the skies darker and the air even colder. Infrastructure collapses under extreme conditions. Power lines snap, bridges crack, and buildings crumble under the weight of snow and ice. Transportation comes to a complete halt. Humanity's usual reliance on technology is challenged as batteries fail and electronics malfunction in the extreme cold. Survival now depends entirely on human ingenuity and the ability to adapt to harsh conditions. Psychologically, the sudden ice age has a profound impact. The shock of losing familiar landscapes and the struggle to endure freezing temperatures cause widespread fear and despair. Communities form tight-knit groups, sharing resources and knowledge to improve their chances of survival. Cooperation becomes essential for staying alive. Even historically warm regions are catastrophically affected. Tropical zones, deserts, and equatorial regions freeze over, making life there almost impossible. Humanity must rethink how to live, stay warm, and protect itself in areas that were once hospitable. Energy becomes the most valuable resource. Fire, fuel, and electricity are essential for survival. People learn to harness alternative energy sources, such as solar panels under weak sunlight or geothermal energy where available. Makeshift shelters become life-saving havens against the relentless cold, allowing survivors to protect themselves and preserve food and water. Time seems to slow as daily survival consumes every moment. People navigate frozen cities, gather scarce food, and struggle to stay warm. Children grow up in a world of ice, with gray skies, weak sunlight, and long, harsh nights. Science becomes humanity's lifeline, guiding all efforts to adapt to the frozen planet. The frozen landscapes are both terrifying and mesmerizing. Oceans glimmer like giant mirrors. Glaciers move slowly but with immense force, and snow-covered cities appear as frozen relics of a lost civilization. The beauty of these scenes starkly contrasts with the dangers they hold, evoking both awe and fear. Despite the extreme challenges, human resilience shines through. Small groups organize to share food, energy, and knowledge. Innovation emerges as people invent ways to generate heat, preserve food, and travel safely across frozen terrains. This first phase of the frozen Earth tests the limits of human endurance, intelligence, and collaboration. After the initial catastrophe, Earth is left scarred and mostly uninhabitable. Oceans remain frozen, continents are coated in thick ice, and the sky is often gray with weak sunlight struggling to reach the surface. Humanity faces a new challenge: surviving in a world that has become unforgiving and alien. Survivors cautiously emerge from shelters, searching for food, water, and warmth. Cities that once thrived are now abandoned or destroyed, forcing communities to relocate to more stable regions. Scarcity of resources makes rapid adaptation a matter of life or death. Cooperation becomes essential, as survival depends on sharing knowledge, food, and protection. The natural world has transformed dramatically. Animals migrate unpredictably, some invading human settlements in search of food. Certain species face extinction, while others quickly adapt to the frozen environment. Humans study these changes to understand how to coexist with altered ecosystems and to develop strategies for sustainable survival. Earth's rotation and climate are affected. Days and nights are uneven, with longer, harsher nights and cold, short days. Seasonal patterns are disrupted, creating extreme weather events. Blizzards, ice storms, and sudden temperature drops become commonplace, challenging human survival and infrastructure planning. Scientists work tirelessly to predict disasters and guide communities to safer areas. Infrastructure remains fragile. Bridges, roads, and power grids are severely damaged or destroyed. Yet human ingenuity persists. Temporary shelters are constructed from salvaged materials, and alternative energy sources, such as solar and geothermal, are deployed. Knowledge sharing is vital, with engineers leading reconstruction and adaptation efforts. Psychologically, the survivors face immense stress. Memories of the sudden freezing and the loss of loved ones haunt communities. However, hope begins to emerge through small signs of recovery. Plants starting to grow in sheltered areas, water sources stabilizing, and communities reuniting to help each other. The disaster becomes a catalyst for resilience, innovation, and cooperation. Global communication slowly returns. Satellite systems are repaired, allowing coordination of survival strategies. Maps are redrawn to highlight safe zones and dangerous regions. Humanity adapts to the new frozen world, learning which areas are habitable and how to manage scarce resources effectively. Over time, the planet stabilizes. Volcanic activity decreases, ice sheets settle, and the climate becomes slightly more predictable. Permanent settlements are rebuilt, incorporating lessons learned from the disaster. Cities are redesigned with reinforced structures, emergency systems, and sustainable infrastructure. Survival is no longer just endurance. It is rebuilding civilization prepared for future cosmic or environmental threats. The frozen world offers a haunting yet mesmerizing landscape. Glacial lakes form in craters, mountains are reshaped, and new rivers carve paths through icy plains. Aurora lights appear more frequently due to magnetic fluctuations, creating spectacular cosmic displays that remind humanity of the universe's vast power. Education becomes critical. Future generations are taught science, engineering, disaster preparedness, and survival skills. Knowledge becomes humanity's key to thriving in this new world. People understand that survival depends on learning from past disasters, being adaptable and using technology wisely. Human creativity and culture flourish even in extreme conditions. Artists, writers, and scientists document the frozen Earth, inspiring and educating survivors. Communities celebrate resilience and unity, strengthened by shared survival experiences. Humanity emerges more connected and aware of the fragility of life and the extraordinary forces of nature. Years later, Earth is not the same as it once was, but life endures. Humanity has adapted to an unpredictable, dangerous, yet awe-inspiring planet. Technology, knowledge, and collaboration define the new era, proving that even in the face of extreme environmental change, the human spirit remains indomitable. Ultimately, the ice planet scenario teaches a profound lesson. The universe is vast, life is fragile, and survival depends on courage, ingenuity, and cooperation. Earth, though transformed and scarred, continues to support life, and humanity's resilience ensures that it will thrive once more. For more incredible what-if scenarios and humanity's struggle against the forces of nature, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to explore the universe with us.